Hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. Once again, welcome to Ukazi Classic Kitchen. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please, I'm begging you with my heart, please do well to click the subscribe button and also click on the notification button. Today, I will be teaching you, or I'll be showing you how I make my delicious Afang soup, and I'll be giving you the step-by-step process of how I do it. And these are the ingredients that I use when making it. So I've got my meat. I've not washed it. I've got my meat. I've got beef. I've got some cow leg, and I've got some cow stripe, which we call Shakki in Nigeria. I've got my palm oil. Unfortunately, this is how it will look because of the weather in the UK currently. And I've got my stockfish. This is stockfish fillets cod. You can use any stockfish that you can lay your hands on. This is what I have. And I've got my dried fish. You can use fresh fish, but unfortunately I don't eat fresh fish, and my husband doesn't eat fresh fish too, so this is what I have. I've got asa. These are asa fish. I've got crayfish, blended crayfish, and I've got fish fillet, bonga fish. So it's fish fillet powder, and I've got seasoning cubes. I've got Scotch Bonnet pepper, which is called Atarodo pepper in my country. I've got my already sorted Waterleaf, which is the stars of the show. I've got sliced Ukazi leaf. This is what I could lay my hands on, and I'll make good use of it. And I've got my onion, and of course the pots where the magic is going to happen. I'm going to show you step by step on how I go about making this. So let's get started. First off, we'll start by washing our meat. So I use salt in washing the meat. So just use, this is the salt that I use to sprinkle the meat. Wash it thoroughly. So this is the meat, well washed. Just go ahead to season it. This is the meat. I chopped the onion with my Ninja processor. I didn't want to do that in the video so it doesn't make so much noise. So I'll go ahead and add some onion. And add some seasoning cube. And that's all for the meat. Let it cook. I'm also going to be adding the stockfish now because they are quite strong, so let them cook with the meat. I'm not going to be adding any water for now. Let the meat bring out its own juice before I add some water. Yep. So while the meat is cooking, go ahead to wash the Waterleaf, and I'll be using salt to help take out the sand. I'll be using like 3 spoons of salt to wash it. So I added some more water, just this quantity, to help soften the meat and also the stockfish. And I've diced my Waterleaf, and this is the Ukazi leaf. I soaked it in water and with salt. Then I'm just going to wash it and put it in my Ninja food processor to help me blend it, roughly blending though. So I've been able to blend my Ukazi. This is it. I used my food processor and a little water to help blend it well. And I've also washed my fish and deboned it with salt, and I've also roughly chopped my pepper, and the meat is doing well. Added the fish. I'll stir to incorporate everything in, everything to be nicely incorporated into the meal. So like I said, I made sure that the water reduced before adding. I don't want so much water in it. The water leaf has got water, plus I used my food processor to process this with a little water, so I don't want it to be very watery. So this quantity of water is enough for me. So just check to make sure that your meat is tender before getting to this point, because at this point everything is almost done. Then I'll go ahead to add the remaining onion. Adding the remaining onion and stir. Yeah. So you taste for salt and taste for seasoning. This is okay. This is the fillet powder, so I'm just going to add some of it into it, half of it for now. Then I'm going to add some of the crayfish powder into it. Then I'll add my remaining seasonings. Stir. So after stirring, I'll cover to cook for 2 minutes before adding my water leaf. Just let it cook for 2 minutes before adding the water leaf. So it's been 2 minutes already. I'll just gradually add in my water leaf. So as you can see, the pot is full, but by the time the water leaf boils, everything goes down so rapidly. So just going to stir. So after stirring, you cover it again and let it simmer for like 2-3 minutes before adding the remaining ingredients. So after turning, you allow it to simmer for 2-3 minutes before adding the other ingredients. So I won't be allowing it to cook for long, so the water leaf, the freshness of the water leaf doesn't die off or starts getting dark. So this is about 2-3 minutes. I'd have to add the remaining oil because it's not looking so bright as much as I would want it, and by the time I add the Afang leaf, the Ukazi leaf, it might get darker, so I'm using all the oil. So this is all palm oil. I'm making use of it, and I'll be adding the remaining Ukazi leaf to it. I'll just cover it and let it do its thing before turning it. Go ahead to turn it. need to see how to be here to see how the entire house is filled with this delicious aroma from this soup. So I add my roughly blended Scotch Bonnet, the remaining fish fillet powder, and the remaining crayfish. So that's all. Just cover and let it cook for 3 minutes and that'll be done. And here is the final outcome. This is our Afang soup, and I'm pairing it with oats pando. Just tell me in the comment section what you want to pair this with. Believe me, this is so delicious. And this is the remaining one, packed and ready to be stored in the freezer. Once more, thank you for joining my channel today, and thank you for the views. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please, I'm begging you, do well to subscribe and click on the notification button. I promise to keep you updated with my new recipes, and I'm not taking your views and your subscription for granted. I really appreciate each and every one of you that take out your time to view my videos and to subscribe and to share to your friends and loved ones. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.